My name is Elizabeth Brown. I'm president and founder of SOFTEACH Computer Training. We're based out of Newton, Mass, with a staff of 170 instructors around the country, most of whom have been with us on an average of 5 years. We're a relationship company. We help our businesses, our clients, achieve their business goals through customized computer training services. My story is a combination, or is essentially a weaving of different skills. I have a background in teaching mathematics. I have a master's in counseling psychology, and while I was teaching mathematics, I went back to school to learn programming. And in the process, I realized that there was a fit and that all of these skills came together and would be helpful to teach people how to use their computers, which 26 years ago was a whole new concept. And that was probably the hardest sell I ever did, because no one thought they needed to learn how to use a computer. They just knew they needed to buy them. And much like buying a car but not knowing how to drive it, this is what was going on. So I worked with our first clients, and at that point I was doing the direct service, and I was delivering the training. I was helping them understand how the equipment would benefit them and save them time in their roles as doctors, lawyers, and Indian chiefs. And then I went on and eventually started to hire people who had different skills than I did, so that I could then start to leverage and learn how to help more people. That was how the whole thing started. And to this day, we're still servicing our 170 people, are still servicing our clients in much the same way, showing them how, again, to achieve their business goals through their equipment. In my business, I have two examples of smart girl strengths. The first would, of course, be passion, because I am very passionate about the fact that every day our staff and myself are helping people. I know that at the beginning of the day, they have one set of knowledge, and at the end of the day, they've already increased their knowledge and are much more productive and competitive than when we first met up with them. That makes me feel like I'm giving back, and I'm very passionate about the teaching aspect of it. From the weaving standpoint, I feel much like a matchmaker, because I match the instructor. Well, I shouldn't say just I. Our staff matches instructors to the client based on their business goals, what they need to accomplish, make sure that we're going to be the resource that they need. And we also are matching, putting together staff that works well together. It's very important so that we can be that much stronger as a unit. To start a business and to be an entrepreneur, the most important piece of advice I would give is to be networking all the time. Even when you think you're not networking, indeed you are. If you take your child to a volleyball game that they're playing in, you don't know who you're sitting with. If you go to a high school reunion, you don't know. When I went to one of my high school reunions, and my business was only about 10 years old at that point, I ended up sitting next to a woman who I knew in high school, didn't know her very well, and before I knew it, she became my biggest client. You don't know. And I honestly, of course, I learned it was a good thing I brought my business card in my little purse, then thinking, okay, I'll probably never need it, but there it was. So you just don't know where you're going to be or where you're going to find your business next. Going forward, SOFTEACH has a great deal to look ahead to. In the past, when the web opened up, we were able to start working with people all around the country. Our instructors were all around the country. Indeed, they still are, and could go to their offices. Then online training came into being, and we discovered our instructors could work with our clients online all around the country and around the world. And now we have social media. Social media has widened what we can train on. We're now training on LinkedIn and similar programs to help our clients make use of connections and communications better. Going forward, technology is going to be opening more and more doors for us, and we're very much looking forward to those opportunities.